Hello everyone, my name is Wyatt from XALT Ministries, and today we're going to look at how to play My Desire by Jeremy Camp. The song is done in the key of E, so be using your basic key of E chords. There's also a intro finger picking that I'll be showing as well, which can also be used towards the first verse. To get started, we're going to need to know what kind of chords we're going to be using. We'll be using basic key of E chords, basic A or A2, which is going to be your mute, open, two, open, open. You're going to go to a B sus. In this case, it'll just be the sheet calls for a B. We'll be using a B sus in this case, and that's going to be a mute, 2, 4, 4, open and open. Our next chord is going to come down 2 more frets. Is going to be your C sharp minor, which is going to be your open or your mute, 4, 6, 6, open, open. And you're going to slide down 2 more for the next chord. He does use a D sharp in this, which is going to be your mute, and it's going to be a 6, 8, 8, open, open. And your E or E5, which will be down 1 more fret, which is going to be your mute, 7, 9, 9, open, open. So you're going to be using your A, B, C sharp, D sharp, even your E, your high E, or I call E5, and you'll also be using a standard E in this as well, which is going to be way up here, which is going to be your open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Okay. So those are the chords you're going to be using. Basic key of E plus your D sharp and the other E, or your low E as I refer to it. To start off in this song, the chord progression is pretty basic. It goes from your A to your B to the C sharp and back to the B, mostly, if you get lost. To start out, I'm actually going to go over the finger picking real quick for this song. It's very simple. For this, I'll be not using a pick. I'll be using normal fingers because at one point you will need to pluck 2 strings at once, or several points. So to start off, I'm going to show you what kind of finger position that I use that helps me more efficiently get the right tablature. What I'm going to do is if you do like a normal E minor, which is going to be your open 2, 2. So hold that, and then you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put it on your C sharp note on the 4th fret of your 5th string. What it's going to kind of almost look like is pretty much like an E minor over C sharp is actually what the correct term would be for this chord. Plus the extra finger. But the reason I'm doing it this way is because I'm going to have to hold this note through the entire finger picking, which is I'm going to be, if you know your strings, Eddie 8 Dynamite. And since this is your D, you're going to be going D, D sharp, E. So you're going to be holding E note through about the whole thing. And then you're going to go you're going to be going from an open A to a B, which is going to be your 2nd fret of the A, and then your C sharp, which will be your 4th fret of your A. And you're going to pretty much go through it. If you are on bass guitar, the way you play this would be 4, how you ever want to call it, 4 thumps or whatever, or picks of each chord or each note, which is going to be A, so you play it like this. And you go to a B, to a C sharp, to a B. And if you want to practice that just to get these 2 fingers working, and all, that's fine. To start off though, the finger picking progression is going to be, you're going to take your A string, which is your 5th string, which is right here, your 2nd largest, and you're going to take your 2nd string down here, and you're going to plug them together, both open for the first part. So it's like this. It's going to have these both together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go from that and you're going to go to your fourth string, because the only three strings you're going to be using are the fifth, fourth, and second. So you're going to go open, because it starts off on the A, so you're going to have that open A. So you're going to start off by doing the A and your B strings together, like that. The next thing you're going to do is pick your fourth, and then you're going to pick the B again, your second, and then your fourth again. That's the progression, is both open, your A and your B, and then your fourth, second, fourth. And you're going to do that, and then where your chord changes come in is on that double string, because that is where we're going to change from your A to your B to your C sharp. And it's going to go A, B, C sharp, B. So you're going to go like your normal progression, and then you're going to go to that B, to the C sharp, back to the B. And you can do that through the whole part of the first verse, or just as an intro. If you want to do this on electric, I'm sure there's many other ways you can pull this off very beautifully. So we're just going to go through the progression a couple times, so that way you can at least hear what it sounds like. So on my A. Back to the A. C sharp. Back to B. And if you want to sing along with this, your first verse is going to be you want to be real, and that's going to be the A to the B. So it's going to be like this. You want to be real. Okay, that's your first one. So for the bass, because I told the bass to always pluck your root note or the A string 4 times. Every time you pluck your, because this right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your bass is going to be plucking that root note, and it's going to be like the bass is keeping the root while the guitar is going up and down, but it keeps on we want to say matching the bass on every 4th note. It sounds quite nice. So you're going to have your bass is going to be going. And then you're going to be doing this once I get it. That's going to be the finger picking. Now let's go right to the strumming. So, of course, you already figured out you go from A to the B to the C sharp back to the B. So your first line is going to be, you want to be real. And it's going to be, each one of these chords is going to be a half a measure. So you're going to be like this. I want to be real. To A, to the B. Okay, so let's go. And then your next one is going to be the C sharp to the B. You want to be empty inside. And then it's going to have that same progression throughout the entire verse. The only difference is the very last part where they actually drag out the measure a little bit. So let me go through it real quick so you can see how it goes. You want to be real. You want to be emptied inside. You want to be someone. Someone someday, lay it all down before the king. See that drag down the measure? You wanna be whole. You wanna have purpose inside. You wanna have virtue. Purify your mind. You wanna be set free today. Lay it all down before the king. verse can actually be divided up into like to verse 1A and verse 1B, because the second verse only has half as much as the first one. And that last part where he goes and lay it all down before the King, which is the last line of the first part of the verse. And then the next last line that does this is, you want to be set free today. Lay it all down before the King. Okay, that's all going to be in full measure. Okay, now for the chorus. The chorus is where he throws in that D sharp. But you're going to start out on that E5 down here with a 7-9-9, and you're going to start out with the E5 or the E, your high E, and then you're just going to come down one fret to the D sharp. So you can go, and then he's going to go to the C sharp. But you're actually going to go down this entire guitar fretboard from the E to the D sharp, to the C sharp, to the B, to the A, and then back to the B. And I always usually end this back on the E. Not that it's in the chord sheet that I've attached, does not have that, so something I've added in. So to start this off, it's going to be, this is my desire, to the D sharp. This is my C sharp, my return to the B. Say, this is my desire to be here, and then to E can use by you. So to start out on the second verse, I'll play it through because he does throw in that low E on the very last line. So to start off, we're going to start off on that A to the B to the C sharp to the B, normal progression for the song. So you want to be real, you want to be emptied inside, and oh, my heart is to feel you near, and I know my life is to do your will. And this is where he switches that E, is to do your will, to do your will. And this on this line, I do not go to the E. To do your will. This is my desire. And then he goes right from that B. That B is only done for like a half a strum or so. So it's going to do your will. This is my desire. And right to that E. To go from the chorus now to the bridge starts out on C sharp, to a B, to the A, and then back to C sharp, B, and the A again. The A is to be played a whole lot longer. So if we're coming from the chorus, this is my desire, this is my return. This is my desire. And on that very last part, you're not going to say that to be used by you because that's the intro into your bridge. So my desire, and all my life, life is at C sharp. If you hit it, if you go all my life, it's going to throw your timing off here and wonder what happened. So all my life is at C sharp. So my life I've seen, be where you've taken me, beyond all I have hoped, there's more left unseen. C sharp, there's not much I can do, B, to repay all you've done, so I give my hands to you. And then go right back in the chorus. This is my desire. Right to that. That's all how to play it. So remember, you do have a finger picking that you can use, and you can do strumming, or if you don't like finger picking, you can go right to the strumming. Other than that, that's how to play My Desire by Jeremy Camp, both on the finger picking solo and strum chords. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like us on Facebook. We'll take what you know and I know, or use it for the glory of God. Have a blessed day.